Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dev Talks where we talk about engineering and technology. Hope everyone's doing okay and I hope everybody's enjoying listening to these episodes as they come out week after week. This week is a little different. I feel like kind of like rambling some over some news that I've either heard about AI and just relax and talk about all that kind of stuff. Um, I'm just gonna go through like some things that I've seen about, especially ChatGPT, which I find kind of funny and interesting, and also probably just throwing some other stuff that'll come across my mind. So this is more of a free flowing episode. Just wanted to see how like something like this can go with me just talking to everyone and see how what we can really make of it and things. As I said, I always want to try to get creative. I want to try different things, especially early on, and see what's gonna work and be good. And hope everybody likes this episode. If you do, share it, subscribe, like on whatever platform you're listening to it on, and comment. Let me know what you think. I appreciate everyone who does share and who does like on any of this stuff. And I'm gonna continue pushing out all the content, and I appreciate it so much. I just want that to be known. So thank you. Let's get into it. And we're back. So one of the first things that like I want to get into that I saw, when I was recording my last episode. I don't know if anybody remembers, but the episode before that, when I was talking about ChatGPT and I had it generate a whole script. Right after I released that episode, I had seen a post that said GPT was getting too much requests at a time. And somebody was like, it's funny how an AI can tell people that it's too busy and it needs like people need to wait for it to like really catch up and things like that because it has too much work to do at the time. And it was really funny and seeing that. So I seen that probably like 5 days before I recorded my next episode about the groups and everything. So I was like, hey, I had this AI system generate a description for my last episode. So why don't, instead of just like just writing my own description, just put in what my episode was about and things and have it write the description for me? Because I was like, yeah, I was also talking about in the previous episodes that I wanted to try to use it to get more use it to get more production out of like my podcast that I make or anything else that I do. I just wanted to be able to build off of it more and stuff. So I literally clicked on it and I go to use it and literally no 5 whole days later it is still busy. Yes. It was so apparently ChatGPT, I don't know how they're gonna fix it either with their services or something or make it stronger, but it has grown so popular that it can't even really be used anymore. So I'm really thinking about this because it was good before, like being able to use it as a tool and stuff, but I wonder how they're going to actually scale this product and how that's going to be because say now I was a normal user of this product that you guys had out and everything. How are they going to make it better for people to just use, because this was a free platform and if people are using it for free, then how can we get this out to more users so more users can use it? I recall seeing that OpenAI and them were going to start charging subscriptions for to use the product for Chat GPT. So I seen that, and yeah, that's a good idea. Uh, in my mind, like if you have a product and everybody's loving it and working, and if it's getting too busy I don't like, this is why I was saying I wonder how they're gonna scale it up at first because maybe they don't know how to scale it up or they can't or something. I'm not really involved in their teams and things, and I'll be able to talk with somebody on their team. I would actually love to. I probably should try to do that maybe one day. I can probably have them on a podcast or something, but I'm really curious about how we are going to scale stuff up and everything. So I did see that they were going to start a subscription thing, which then yeah, a bunch of however many people who were using it and sending it requests now won't keep the bot busy, and it will be busy all the time and be stuck, and nobody will be able to use it. If you're subscribed, then of course you'll be able to use it, and it'll be able to be held to a manageable uh, group of people who are actually using it for whatever productive reasons and things like that. So that is actually very cool and dope. But I'm also curious on kind of the bad side effects of this because this thing was brought to us as a free tool. And now making it a subscription, especially depending on how much the subscription would be, you're potentially taking away this free tool from everybody, and nobody now we can't really like use it as much, or like right now we can't use it as much, but if you're not able to scale it freely for everybody, uh how much of its popularity will be taken away? I'm sure it will still have plenty of users and things, and they'll probably make a lot of money off of it still and things like that, but I'm really curious of how the attention and growth will come from that exact platform. um GPT-3 and stuff. I wonder how it will begin to scale in the future when it's a subscription-based thing only, and how things will go off about that. I'm just really curious about it and wonder how stuff is going to change in the next year or so or month, maybe. Who knows when it will start and things. But I also seen this other nice article about the tech giants have pretty much fighting against like startups and trying to like be the first AI into like this marketplace and like develop the marketplace and things like that. So I know of course OpenAI has their ChatGPT thing and they're like been very busy right now and they've been growing a lot and just working on their product and all their other products, but you also have to look out for like Google, Meta, Microsoft, uh, Adept AI Labs, Anthropic, Cohere, and Stable Diffusion API. These are all other places that are coming up with their own tools to be able to aid in whatever process is gonna come up next. And I really wonder who is going to be, because there's billions of dollars going into these like researches and products that are getting made, and everybody wants a piece. And I know people want to just learn more and things like that, but I'm really wondering who will be the king and sit at the top of this whole AI world once we're done. Who will buy out who? How these products will evolve? How can you get involved into it? And I'm actually curious now because it's making me want to start a project around AI based things and kind of learn more about it and like do some coding myself because I am a software engineer. So I would really want to know how it's like to develop such a thing and teach it, um, train it with data and teach it things off of that. I'm beginning to be very curious off of that, but I'm really wondering how stuff is going to switch up and change. So many possible outcomes can come out of this all these tools that can be created. And now that I'm saying that, I just also want to say what I've been also thinking. Like in a previous episode, I was talking about how AI is going to replace jobs, but at the same time, and oh well, first I'm gonna go back to, yeah. So the AI is going to replace jobs, and I know in the news and everywhere else. If you look on a website or online, or even if you work in the tech industry, I know everybody's been seeing how all these tech companies are giving off layoffs and things like that. And one of my concerns and things is, what if these tech companies, they just laid off all these people, and these AI tools can be produced at a fast enough rate to where they're able to use these tools instead of have employees for certain tasks and things like that. I'm really curious about what they'll be able to automate or be able to take pressure off of and make lives easier for either their current employees and things like that. And I have thought about that a lot and things, but this is another reason why one of the engineering and technology fields is probably one of the most in demand and is going to grow even though we have suffered all these layoffs and things, is because with these new tools coming out, who is going to maintain them? The people who make them and stuff. But as everybody knows, when you have something, you need a group of people to just maintain it. And then they're gonna just keep adding stuff like as everything that comes out with these companies, that every new tool or program or software or system and things like that, they're going to keep adding on to the companies and things. So even if these layoffs did happen, when these tools or other things come out, they're going to need more people to maintain this stuff and take care of it and update it and make sure it's good and advance it and all this other stuff. So, like, I really think probably in the next by mid year of this year of 2023, the demand for tech jobs and or even let's just say beginning of next year to be safe is going to skyrocket back up if these tools are be able to come out at a fast enough rate. And it really depends on how long it takes to really produce these technologies, and it also depends on how long these companies have already been working on these technologies. Because as of right now, like I don't know every how long it took. It's or the process that Google may be in some kind of thing. Like I don't work there or nothing like that. So how am I to know exactly how long they've been trying trial and error and stuff like that? So it's hard to really give a time frame right now, but these companies are racing with each other to get to the top and the pinnacle of AI work and AI generated things and stuff like that. So there's so many stuff already coming out, like copy writing AI tools and other things beyond that. There's just so much that's getting put out, like for creating art and things like that. Like here's speaking of art, I have a really good friend who I graduated with, same major and everything, but one of his hobbies is drawing. And to me, he is a very, very great artist. He spends a lot of time on his art, and he just sent something today at the time I was recording this, and like the art piece that he drew is wonderful. Like I wish I can draw that that good and stuff like that, but I also see like people telling AI to like come up with images and drawings and things, and AI is doing it. So what is going to happen to, like, I go to my friend to create a logo for this podcast or uh, an animated figure or something for a profile image for when I'm streaming or making YouTube videos for my stream. So I can have a profile image or backdrop or backgrounds and things like that. I go to him because he's my friend and I know what he's good at and things like that. So we are, so I go to him for to take care of that kind of stuff. But what if people just instead of going to their friends, they just go to these AI things and it kind of takes out the human talent and like these AI are giving the people what they want and they ask for and they're just content with what they get and things and it like it's still creative and it's nice tool to have, but like it does kind of take out of some of that human creativity and trial and error and that work that you really put in and stuff like that. So it is very nice to see and come about that and etc. So I I just hope that like people who are artists like that are still able to find fun in drawing and have people still come to them to draw things when these advanced tools and stuff comes out. I really like wish the best for like my friend in that instance and stuff, but for also other people. And I feel like we need to find other ways to work around this because this is something that is going to come. And how are we going to work around it? And how are we going to maintain it? What should we expect? What do we need actually like for real to help us in our day to days, especially as engineers? Like it would be amazing. There's a bunch of things that you could probably come up with if I sat here and just had time to come up with stuff, but that that's pretty much what's been on my mind of lately about this whole AI world and technology and how these companies are going about stuff soon. So I'm really curious about everything and I wonder how it's gonna go. But that's that's pretty much the gist of it. So this episode is not gonna be too long. This is about everything that I had on my mind and was thinking about. I just wanted to get some of my quick thoughts off and like make sure that you guys had something for this coming Tuesday when the podcast comes out. Like as I tell you guys, I'm so appreciative of everyone um, who sits here and listens and things. So just please like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what you think. Please let me know how you think about this kind of style too, where I just had like a few thoughts in my head about stuff I've seen over the past few weeks, and I just come on here and ramble. It's not. I mean, I guess it kind of was still a topic this episode, but this one was a lot more free formed. Oh, I mean that because I also didn't like jot down like ideas of what to talk about. I just been thinking about some stuff and I that's just what this is coming off of my thoughts and everything. So like I said, just please share, like, listen, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it so much, everybody who comes all the time and I wish everybody the best and I can't wait to see you guys in the next episode. Thank you.